What is going on, players? And welcome to the Journeyman series with me, FoggyPlays, on FM22. Today, we're taking on Chester and Guiesley in our first game in charge of Curzon Ashton, because this should be it's going to be interesting. We've finally gotten some staff in. I let my chairperson control of bringing in some staff, and they've actually gone and done something. We've now got a scout and an assistant manager, and the assistant manager is bringing a couple of players in. Still don't have a director of football, so we can't really do anything, but we'll have to wait and see how the season goes. So if you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. So as I said, we are going into the first game of the season, having only taken over about a week ago. But we're taking on Chester in the first game, and we're going to be taking on Guiesley in the second of our two matches. Not made any signings, so there's no point in looking at it. We haven't brought any players in. Chester are expected to finish 8th. Guiesley are expected to finish 11th. So it should be an interesting start to the season for us. I have to scroll a long way before we get to our first players. Adam Thomas and Scott Wilson are our two best players. Unfortunately, Adam Thomas is out for a lengthy period of time. Not ideal. We'll have a quick look at the transfers just so I can show you. As you can see, nobody's come in since we arrived. We also haven't gotten our first coaching badge, but we're here 10 days. We made 850 quid. Get in. So I don't know, see how this goes. So as I said, Chester in the first game. This should be an interesting one to see how we get on. Not expecting a huge amount, to be honest. I'm kind of expecting it to be a difficult game. Want me to swap the two strikers? I think the way it's set up right now should be fine. We're going to play a cautious direct counter attack first. My assistant Joe Gamble, a fellow Cork lad, decided to bring in Sam Kellett he's brought him in on trial. Was released, so we're just having a look at him. But as I said, Adam Thomas is out for 4 months, which is fantastic. So we have pretty much everyone in the team is either starting or on the bench. Unfortunately, Craig Hobson can't see him getting too much football this year. He's not very good. Then again, none of our players are very good. He's 6'2", so that's probably the only thing he's got going for him. But McKay is 6'3", so he's pretty much just an upgrade in every possible sense. So we're going to be starting with Renshaw in goal, who is our only goalkeeper. So if he picks up an injury, we are down to this guy, Rob Futcher, who is a grade out player who doesn't look very good at all. But again, it wouldn't be. Then we have Challoner and Waters at our full-back positions, Flowers and Wilson as our centre-backs. We only have 3 centre-backs, which is delightful. Pasha is third choice. He's also, not very good, unfortunately. I want to apologise if he watches this video, but it's true. We have Daly playing as a wide midfielder, which I don't think I've played but a wide midfielder for quite a long time. Craig Mahon is playing on the left as an inverted winger. Widham and Lussey, they're playing in central midfield with McKay and Knowles up front. We're playing with minimal amount of things. We're going to play more direct and playing a higher tempo, which I know doesn't really suit the direct counter-attack. We're going to distribute to our target man. We're going to counter-press, counter, and distribute quickly. We're just going to play with lower line of engagements. We're going to see how that gets on. If it's a case that we are terrible, then I'm just going to change it. The players aren't overly familiar with this. We set up 3 tactics, but because we only train like 3 days a week, don't really have a huge amount of stuff we can do. Which is, it's fantastic. We're going to say we're underdogs, because we're very underdog in this one. When we did play against our second team, which was essentially just a whole bunch of greyed out players because we literally have no other players, we did fine. Like, we weren't great, we weren't terrible. We actually we looked pretty decent. Oh, Dominic Knowles, get in. This is what you want from your non-league side. Just throw the ball into the box, put the keeper under pressure. The keepers at this level aren't going to be great, and unfortunately their goalkeeper spilled it in front of Knowles, and he is playing as a poacher today. Why is Chester's formation on there twice? Yeah, he's playing as a poacher today. I did consider playing him as an advanced forward because he supposedly can do it, but it's much of a muchness. It's like playing him as an advanced forward or a poacher. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There isn't a massive amount of difference when you play him either way, so just putting him out there. Renshaw. Oh. That was close. As it is right now, we're sitting third in the league. I have advice on 3 different parts of the screen. I haven't really fixed this screen yet. That was very easy, has to be said. Chester, well done. Nice bit of training ground play there from them. One of the other tactics I have set is a tactic somewhat similar to what Loki Doki was using at Manchester United. So, we're getting away with this. Chester with set pieces looking pretty fruity. Okay, we're not going to be able to change it yet. They want us to play the ball into the box. I don't think we have the players for that. I did consider playing Tiki Taka. Oh, the goalkeeper fluffs his line again. Dominic Knowles with his second. When we played against our second 11, McKay absolutely dominated and scored 4, I think it was. He was an absolute monster in that game. Are we playing? Yeah, we're playing in key highlights. Okay. We're just getting a lot of highlights. Knowles doing bits. That's going to update in a second. We're no longer sitting 7th in the league. Yeah, to be fair, I'm surprised our goalkeeper is playing as well as a 6.4 because he's not really been doing all that well. We're going to say we're delighted. Wilson not having the best of games. McKay is also not playing amazingly well. I have him on support. Maybe I play him as target forward on attack. Just see if he can get more involved. Because we don't really have a striker on the bench. So if we do change, it's probably going to be to a number 10. But I want to give him a bit more time to show what he can do. I'm going to change this to... what did I want to do again? League table? League table. Okay, let's go. So if we could just, sit on this. We're playing cautious. I'm surprised we've had so many opportunities. But Waters with a corner, I was going to say free kick. Wilson heads it just over. Scott Wilson. I'm still learning the players' names. Flowers. Tidy little header away. Unfortunately finds a Chester player. And Chester are just kind of playing it around us. When we get... cracks it off the crossbar. When we get Thomas back, we're definitely going to be playing him at right wing because he looks an absolute monster at right wing. Waters steps up to take the free kick and he pings it off. Did he hit the post or did it come off? Or did the keeper make a save? Don't know. McKay is going to come off for Jack Dyche. Make him a pressing forward on support. Why not, buddy? Mahan. Take him off for Curran. No, he actually can play the position to a degree. Matty Waters don't like I said, don't really have players that can play in defensive positions. We don't have substitute goalkeepers. We don't have strikers. We don't really have players that can play anywhere. We have a couple of guys who can play on the wings, higher up the wing, but not really someone who can play on in a 4, 4-4-2. It's more like we want to play asymmetric. Potentially, I do have a tactic with Knowles gets himself his It's a hat-trick. He's got a hat-trick. I think that deserves a bit of praise. That was quite the dink. Beautiful ball by Wilson. Pretty sure Knowles was offside, but I'm not going to complain. It looked like he was offside. We're going to get a highlight to show if he was or not. Yeah, we are. Oh no, I didn't see this guy. Okay, that's fine. Chuck up a praise at them. Well done, lads. You're doing fantastic. 3 minutes remaining. We're going to make a change. Our final substitution. Lussey can come off for Jack Dunn, who is going to be our box-to-box midfielder, and Whitman can go and play as the ball-wing midfielder, because that's what he actually wants to do. Well, he wants to play it in support. I'm not going to change it now. But Dominic Knowles, Captain Supremo, gets himself a hat-trick on the first day of the season. Get in, my son, you absolute monster. Fantastic. Did not expect that to happen. Happy days. Happy days. So, did not expect that many highlights, nor did I expect us to score that many goals. What I might do for the Guiesley game is show you the other tactic that we're intending on playing. Like I said, it's a 3-4-1-2. Yeah, 3 centre backs. But that is literally like everyone. Like Scott Wilson is our best left back, but he's also our best centre back. Right, fellas, so it is time for us to take on Guiesley in this match now. I did say I was going to play the other tactic where we were going to have 3 centre backs and 4 in midfield and an attack midfielder and 2 strikers. I've decided against it. The fact that we beat Chester in the first game, obviously I'm going to keep this tactic the way it is. The only change is Curran. I think that's the only change. Curran's come in to play on the left. And we've also made a signing. We've signed a goalkeeper, Ollie Marshall, ex-Newcastle. And we signed, what's his name? We have a director of football now. Ben Friel, ex-Walsall central midfielder. Be nice to have an extra player. We also signed Finn Jenner, who's just not very good. We signed him from Cheltenham. Thankfully on a free, so we don't have to worry about spending a whole bunch of money on a player that's never going to get a game. But yeah, Alex Curran coming in from Mahon is the only change for this game. Tactic is the same as it was in the last game, because like I said, couldn't really change it. I did have a different team selected, and then I was like, no, we can't make changes when we were winning, or when we won our last game, because that would be insane. So we're going to encourage the lads right off the bat. Fired up and motivated a bunch of players. This is fantastic. Just going to move this up a little bit so we can get a bit more of the advice. 20 minutes in, no highlights. Okay, we've got our first highlight now. It's to Guiesley. Wilson gets it away, but Guiesley on the attack. And what an absolute screamer from Ben Sharif. Can't say any. That was very good. Wilson heads it clear. Kellett picks it up, finds Ben Sharif, and he just smashes it past Renshaw quite easily, it has to be said. Not a huge amount to worry about there. We do have the ability, if we wanted to make changes. Maybe that's a 0.15 for 3 shots on target they've had. We're going to pump our fists and say, show me what you're all about in the second half. Nope, okay. Pump my fists again and just tell everyone I have faith. I have faith in all of you. My strikers are doing absolutely nothing so far. I'm going to put McKay back to being a target forward on attack, because it's bound to work at some point. Didn't see a huge amount of him in the first half, or even in the last match either. Maybe if I put you to being a fullback on support. Actually, fullback on attack, so you can like overlap. I'm asking my players to do things they've probably never heard of. But we are just going to encourage them again. Might as well. Oh, we have a corner. Waters whips it in, and Wilson somehow gets it past the goalkeeper. Looked like the keeper had quite a comfortable time with this one. The keeper really should have, went through his hands. That's not the best bit of goalkeeping I've ever seen. But then again, what can you do? Just realised that Ben Sharif is one of their centre backs. Or am I misreading that? Flowers hits the back of the net. Harry Flowers with the goal. We have taken the lead just after the hour. This second half has been quite a bit more entertaining than the first half was. It's working out well. We've 2 goals and 0.68 expected goals. McKay is going to come off. We're going to bring on Dyche. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a pressing forward. Oh yeah, you want to do pressing forward on attack? Yeah, Dyche, do that. Lussey's not having a great game, so we're going to bring on Merrill this time. Merrill wants to be... I haven't even looked at your attributes properly. Oh, you're just not very good at anything, are you? Swap the 2 of them around. Let him be the box-to-box midfielder. Luke Day's not having a great game, but I think we leave changes for now. I'm going to put my fists and tell the lads that I have faith in them. I think that's what I said. Bowman, which throw. Nice bit of interplay. Surely that was offside. Surely Grattan's offside. Surely. Yeah, offside. He looked quite offside. Yeah, there he is. Very offside. You can see it from a mile away. Whitman finds or Whittam. Is it Whitman or Whittam? Where is he? Whittam. Daly whips in the cross. Oh, it just accidentally lands at Curran's feet, and we have taken the lead even further. We're 2 goals ahead now, 3-1. Could this be the second 3-1 victory we get in 2 games? Curran was quite lucky. The defender missed the header, and it just kind of landed on his foot. Just slotted it over to his right foot and smashed it in the back of net. Waters with a free kick. Scotty Wilson with his second. It's all coming up for us. We've decided that we want to win this game, and we're going to. Wilson does quite well. The goalkeeper for Guiesley looks a little bit like the goalkeeper for Luxembourg when they played against Ireland. Just not really at the races. 4 minutes added on, we're going to make our final substitution, and it is going... We can't really bring on our right. Take off Challoner because we don't have anyone to play for him. So instead we're going to bring Jack Dunn on for Whitman a rest. Don't think you want to be a ball-winning midfielder now, do ya? What do you want to be in central midfield? You want to be a Mazzella. Fuck it. Why not? Be a Mazzella, my friend. What's the worst that could happen? Pump our fists. Make me proud. He's anxious. I don't see why he'd be anxious. We're 4-1 ahead. Didn't think we needed to worry about it too much. 10 shots, 7 on target. Expect a goal of 1. Hit the woodwork once. 0 clear-cut chances for the entire game. We had 2 half chances. 1 long shot to their 4. And we had way less possession. We had 38% possession to 62% for Guiesley. They will be rather disappointed with that. To be fair, they didn't win many headers or tackles. They had exactly 100 contested headers and won 57%. But we've come out of these 2 games much better off than I expected. This was definitely one of those games or these 2 games I was expecting us to get absolutely shit stomped. We've come out with 6 points and we're top of the league. Yeah. That's pretty good. As we said, that's pretty good. Waters defensive work was fantastic. 3 assists. 3 assists from the left back, who I was talking about potentially not even giving an opportunity to in this game. He smashed it out of the park. 3 assists. We won 4-1. 448 people showed up to the game. That is... Oh, what's what's the capacity? 4,000. The pitch conditions already only good. So when are we going to come back for the next episode? I think Bradford, Park Avenue and Farsley will be 2 games that are quite important to our season. Kidderminster, Spennymoor. Yeah, I think we come back for Bradford, Park Avenue and Farsley. Because I think they'll be 2 games they're games we should be like kind of in and around teams that are similar level to ourselves. Like Bradford 20th, Farsley 16th. As it is right now, we are smashing expectations in 19th place. Scott Wilson. I was going to say Scott Wilson's one of the best players in the league, but he's not, because we were still scrolled way down. Yeah, Adam Thomas. To be fair, this dude, I think he will be really quite good when he comes back. But he has to come back. Unfortunately, not going to be back for a while. But he's played, or he's been a part of a Premier League, 2 Premier League teams. Just never actually played a game in the Premier League. But if you have enjoyed this episode and you are looking forward to coming back to watch us hopefully smash Bradford and Farsley, then make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.